It's nice when only they use it and
No bad
people
memories
can't get
here.
practice
It's a
against
clean
it.
slate
That really
here in
helps
the
it.
lower bracket.
But it does struggle with some
See,
A
now you know
stuff.
what it's like to be me in my old age. Everything's just new all the
Okay,
time.
Nongshim on attack. Boom on
Hey, I'm still alive.
defense.
All right.
And
still
we're at
23
2-0
years
for
old.
pistols,
yeah,
right?
Definitely.
Been going for a while.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Alrighty,
sure.
well, let's see if Boom are going to be able to extend this set, needing this win. Otherwise, they will be eliminated from kickoff. We'll have to sit back, watch the rest of the tournament play out.
It was 1-1.
Watch the top two advance over to Masters Bank.
Wait, did they win a pistol in that first game as well?
Desperately trying to backpedal some covering fire here from Demi at range, but he will fall. Francis similarly going to be taken down. Ivy does manage to go ahead and answer one
Yeah,
back.
that's a nice start to the pistol
Very
here.
solid start here to the pistol for Boom.
Yeah, that's just a numbers exchange there. Catching Ivy out early. Ivy trying to fall back to a little bit of backup from the rest of his team, but it's just Boom hitting better shots. Just found the odd man situation, took advantage. Nongshim's early formation still have the Vice Wall and some of the utility to deal with ahead of you on this A site.
Yeah, we're just playing full retake on this
Post
one.
plan available though. Still have the grab net, still have the wall yourself. A lot of smokes from Persia. So if you can get to the post plant here for Nongshim, be really
Oops,
annoying
Ivy
to deal with
hesitated.
potentially. There you go.
And
You're
then
able to get one
Gravnet
player
edge his
ahead
own
of the wall.
teammate.
Ivy's just gonna be able to bounce up on over from the box. Try to get this plant
Smoke
down.
goes down.
Are gonna send Margaret
Wall
out
goes
a
down.
bit deeper.
We got one
Use the
person pushing
wall,
behind.
Try to cut off the rotation from A-Link, and it's gonna have to be a heaven drop down. The Arc Rose is gonna be on the other side of that box to potentially deal with that too. So Famous on the lurk, the real danger man here for Nongshim.
Yeah, he is kind of the person that.
Little bit of eyes
I mean, the
over
wall
towards
is
short Ivy.
gonna.
Kind of peeking on that angle, but
The wall is gonna
low
let him know
HP.
that he's behind.
any shot would take him down, and takes the fourth one there, but is eventually able to find it. The
Hey,
kill,
nicely
Persia
done
cannot
from
hold
Boom.
his ground.
Okay, on the
So
board
four
with a
players
pistol.
left standing. Boom get
2-1.
themselves a pistol round win, and they start bind off right.
Yeah, just good patience from Boom.
Yeah, that'll help a
After
lot as
winning that
well.
early exchange, they don't overcommit to that pressure. They get their couple kills, and they say, okay, we won that exchange. We've got the numbers advantage. Let's play it safe. Let's play it smart. Do just that. Nice angle there for DOS9. Able to just isolate one player himself, make sure you can get that kill. Yeah, not much left there. Try to find the swing outs and the timing's not able to do so. So we'll see if Nongshim's new comp has a little bit more magic into it as it
They
rolls on.
maybe
Gonna be on the
bought
eco
too
with
many
3
sheriffs. We'll
being
see if they can
purchased,
get another
Outlaw for
plant here.
Famous.
The Outlaw has a chance
So
to
that's gonna be
farm this
something to
round
keep an
and
eye on.
farm the next
See
round.
what he can do with that, watching Hookah right now. But really as Big Time would say, the
Also
meat and
default.
potatoes of this comp should be showing its head in the next couple rounds for Nongshim. But yeah,
That's
I
one
mean,
of
I
the
was
better
expecting
Sentinels on
a lot
bind.
more combination with the
It's very
utility.
good
I
on
mean,
bind.
this is something that Nongshim was talking about in one of their post-match interviews was they
The
need to be a little
the
bit
wall
more
is great.
adaptive
You
with
can put
comps.
the
They
wall
need to
like
be a
anywhere.
little
The
bit,
fawns are very nice
more creative
because
potentially as well.
on attack and
Can't always
defense.
rely on the same things. And
And
you're
the
seeing
flash
them attempt that here
feels
on
like
this
it's the
bind.
best map for the flash. There's a
So
lot
short
of
turnaround time as well.
flashes that you can
A
get
lot
full
that
info like this one
could potentially go wrong for
on
them.
parts of the map without
despite
going
this being
super
a
aggro.
Typically very good map for Nongshim.
Right, you pretty much have a lot of these areas where you can kind of just do it to get
Very
info.
To a halt here, keeping things nice and quiet. Slow drift across towards the A side
But
of
the
the map
fawns
now.
are also just insane on this map.
Zombie, just a classic at hand. There's double blast pack, but no shorty.
That Arc Rose is so annoying.
3 people on the site, and at least for them, the Outlaw isn't here.
Set ready to pop.
So they have a small chance. Maybe they can get a plant down as well.
On the drop.
They don't really have too much to
Round
stop the
clock,
plant
30
on site,
seconds.
like KO and
All
KO
smokes now
nade, that's about it.
infested. 0 point goes out, gets a catch here.
The KO
on
nade
two.
went
Shiro
showers,
up
they should
close,
just be able
puts
to
up
plant.
into the smoke. Snapper, the headshot adjusts. Francis is going to be taken down. Margaret does manage to find one. They try to overwhelm. Berserks does fall eventually, but not before he's able to claim 2 kills. Plant
Ivy
now
does
coming
pick
in.
up a gun. He
Show
just got
lockdown.
wrecked,
Ivy
right?
in a bad spot here. Down
2 HP.
Somehow is still alive. Not identifying anything. Further eliminations here would start doing some solid damage to the economy of Boom, but Famous on the swing out, puts the Outlaw to use, finds a solid kill. As now Dombey, headshot across, finding one, paint shell built back up.
Aha,
Tries
it's
to lob
unlucky.
it in, but the defuse will already have come through. So 2 players left
Pretty
standing.
good
Boom
damage though.
suffering some losses here.
Yeah, they
Feel
lost
that
2
going into the
guns.
next round, but they still get the 2-0 start.
I like the patience from Nongshim. able to just kind of wait until the right moment.
Is the third
Put their
smoke on
smokes
Gen
through,
necessary?
try to make a go
Yeah, I
onto
mean
the
people
site.
play.
Yeah,
Usually
Shiro gets
talking on
one,
top of the truck. People
and
play
he's dealt
top
with
truck all the time.
immediately.
Blocks heaven as well.
Bullet to the ear. That was a scooped up Spectre, however. Good grenade placement from Famous. Did a ton of damage there. It's probably a pretty important part of why
I think
able to
when
get through that round like they
you
did.
maybe
They
know
still
that people
dropped a
like
lot
to
of
get the
guns, though.
outlaw out, like as a team
So
that
it's
likes to
only
do
gonna
it
be
as
a
well.
Guardian, a
It's good.
Bulldog, and a Vandal for them.
Oh,
We saw this a lot
cheeky.
against Team
Yeah, I
One.
like this from Boom though.
Spray is just a hair off right over top of Shiro.
Love this. This gave T1 absolute fits on this map. These kind of push outs through the brim smokes.
Yeah, they don't trigger the
Don't
wall
cheat,
yet
very
though.
aware, understanding that
But I
very
do like
nicely,
that
so
Boom put their own wall
smart play
deep.
by Margaret.
We've got two walls really, really
Committed
close
to
on A
that.
shot. And they
Gonna be
late
just
timing
slow
walk through
pushing
hookah. This
down
is
the
very nice from
zero
Boom.
resistance for them. Hookah does have a couple players. A little bit of a
Shot.
pop there from Margaret.
still,
shot, but the push
Two
out for
people,
Boom
the
is
two
really
people we gotta
intriguing.
watch
The
have pushed
spike's
out
right by
already.
them.
Still anticipating that further pressure
Oh, that's
coming through. Now,
unlucky.
Nancy Slasher
He
gonna
had
be
to
noted on the flank of
commit or
Margaret.
just tuck in
Go
a
ahead,
better
deal with
angle.
the Famous now. Out into the open. Just mentioned put that Bulldog to solid use. Noting
Big
Haddock
1v1 on the
opted to
spike.
just not save onto that Outlaw. And this is kind of
Ah,
why
that's the
Famous
spike.
with the Bulldog is absolutely wreaking havoc. 3 kills found. So the Pain Shield tries to stave off any additional pressure. Swings back in.
Look at
Now
him
it's
go.
on for the Ace. Persia down below will
The
bring it to
shame
a
he did
conclusion.
great though, won the rounds. That's the main
Stops
thing.
him in his tracks, but the spike is still stranded all the way back over towards
Yeah,
Link.
I mean they should call the spike, right? If he's gonna go get the
Yeah.
spike, he's probably gonna hit the
Slowly
other
starting to make
site.
his way out of hookah, but needs to start just
Yeah.
absolutely stopping his way across. Grabs the spike to pick up. Looks like he's going to be that cut across towards the A
Yeah,
site.
the
Should just
comms
barely have
eventually
enough
came
time
in.
to
They were
make his
really
way there, but
rotating. We have a
already the
nade
wraparound
stopped
here
us.
from Shiro and DOS9 joining in on the site, looking to try to shut this down
Should be
very
dead.
quickly. Land onto the corner. Fragment thrown down. Shiro trying to disrespect that. The drawdown from Persia. Manages to find the first kill. Takes it aggressively. Gets the spot out. Is able to back away. DOS9 desperately fishing for any kind of kill that he can possibly get. Persia cuts noise. Tucks inside of lamps and is looking to play around the back of truck here. Weapon again going to be drawn
Yeah,
out. but
nicely
beautifully
done
read
from
by
DOS9.
DOS9.
Super
Getting
on
a
top
read
of
of
it.
the
He's gonna
movements,
try
and that is gonna
something.
be a bonus conversion
Holy,
coming
that
through
got
for
really
Boom.
close.
This is just a
Big round
little
from
bit
Famous though.
sloppy from Nongshim.
The
I
great,
think you're seeing
great little
some
push.
of
Won a lot of angels.
the sort of moving parts of their new composition not quite coming together the way they'd like. They do a good job.
Remy on
getting the early
bind.
kill
The
from
3 smokes are
Margaret,
just being
and
able to
they
put
get
3
they
smokes
get
down in one
wind
is
of
just
this
really
push out
important.
towards B-Link,
And
towards
you can
Margaret,
kind of
but
default without the need of a
they
smoke on all
lose
the
both
parts of
players
the
there,
map.
and then Famous just starts knocking
Normally
players
you
down
have,
one by one.
I mean, normally
know,
if you're gonna do
Zombie, there's
solo
no-
smokes,
No
I do
secrecy,
think the
no,
teams may stop running an Astra.
no obfuscation
Just
about
because of the
trying to
fake
blast
smoke
back
stuff
up
you can
into
do is pretty
hookah
good
like
as well
that.
to get around corners.
And he thought maybe he could just barrel stuff him with that Vandal,
But
but
the burst potential
that
is
ain't
good,
Neon,
especially
my
when you
friend.
want to do
He
anti-eco
didn't
over
have a
towards
shotgun,
here. You can
so
do 3 slots so you don't
paying
have
the
to
price.
push over towards hookah.
great round for Famous.
Just the standard
Now they're
3
able to
here
lean
as
back
well.
into
It's
that
got really
outlaw.
good.
Showstopper available as
The
well.
after plant with the molly's great.
Oh.
Stim pack's
Oh,
good.
no.
Quick
Just a
shot
good
there from
map.
Shiro. Looks like that position going to be refilled here by Margaret, who
The
is
ult's
slowly
incredible on
creeping
this
forward.
map.
Just that Sheriff in hand. Does find the shot off screen. Meanwhile, Famous, you mentioned Outlaw back in his possession.
It looked a little slow on that. I thought it'd be good for it.
Going to be picked up though. That's all now online for Margaret. Flash
If
through,
people
caught a
stop playing
glimpse.
this like
Just re-peeks it, and Margaret takes his head
deadlock
clean off.
vice comp more,
One more shot available.
might,
Does get the connection,
uh-oh.
but there's the net. There's the paint shell, Dabby.
well,
Blown
that
to
should be
smithereens.
enough, right?
Famous not quite going to suffer the same fate, but Persia will be able to put him down. Swings out, Stinger at that range. Not going to be too effective for much.
Need a hero play. Let's see it.
Let's see Slasher position noted. The rotation coming through.
Yeah, if people start
DOS9
playing the
wrapping
deadlock
around.
vice, I think people could
dropped.
implement Astra more.
Obfuscating hookah. They expect this push forward.
But
Tigger's
it's,
gonna try to wait here. Now, NC Slasher position going to be noted. The Classic does manage to find a headshot.
Actually saying that,
Gonna be
you,
way
you
down
want to
to
blast,
73,
so
but
I think I'm
already
wrong.
The barrier mesh invested. DOS9 cut off.
There's not a lot he can do, but it's
Yeah,
plenty of money
that's
to
one
go
bit of-
for it.
And now you gotta shoot another bit of the wall.
Barrier
Four
mesh.
segments in his face. Only clears the first. 2 charges away. Could find a kill and then die. Would get that orbital online, but look at the call is going to be made. To
Don't you
just go
think it's
ahead and
weird for
save the
Nongshim to play
weapon,
Boom
not
on a
give
similar
anything
map
else
portal when
over
they
here
look
to the side
strong
of
against
Nongshim.
T1?
They'll know that Ivy is
So
well away from
they
having that annihilation.
looked at. I mean, it's
So
kind of what I was
ultimately,
saying. Like
Nongshim in
Boom,
thrifty fashion are going to be able to get themselves on the board
but
here in
Boom
round
didn't
4.
look good on
Oh, we're
Pal.
still
They just won
punting a
double
little bit.
pistol. So that's
Persia's just
Persia's
which
like,
kind of tricked Boom a
that's
little
all.
bit, in my opinion.
Don't necessarily want to have the outlaw, perhaps.
That's why that
For a
happened.
little bit more, and
The-
Dawson will
the
be
bind
able
pick
to go
is a
ahead and
little bit
collect that
weird,
kill now, just one
but
away from the ultimate.
I think they looked at the T1 game and just thought that
it's
they
just a great round from
did
Nongxin. And I
anti-strat,
just love
like
the
heavy
patience that
anti-strat.
they show.
that they would play
When
different
they know
against
they need
us.
to wait for a player. You know,
Also, I
nobody's trying to
think
contest the angles
historically this has
towards
been a
the
very
B
good
site.
map for
It's a
Nongxin.
complete pause while they wait to make sure that they've got that ultimate there. They've got everything
Some
they
insane
need
shots.
To make this
Some
execute as
insane
clean
shots
as
and they got the
possible.
money good.
Grab that- Even though the paint shells went maybe a little bit deep for Dombi, still able to clean up the kill anyway. Now you've got the orbital strike, and like you said, one away.
I do
from
think
a
this is
couple big
Boom's
ultimates.
best map
Showstopper
though,
for
so
Dombi,
I personally wouldn't have
Annihilation
gone for
for
Bind.
Ivy. One away from the orbital strike for DOS9.
But
So
they definitely
no
just looked and they're
challenge
just
at
like,
the
well,
orb, so that's gonna be
they
a
won all
free
their
one.
defense round because they
For the
anti-stratted.
NC Slasher, it looks like, yeah, now he's got the Nightfall available too, so this is going to have to be pretty clean for Nongxin potentially, because there's a lot of good retake ults available for Boom, assuming that Famous doesn't die over in showers.
Up over the top, Tommy trying to get the pit transit clear out on that 0 point. Pop flash sent. And out Tommy.
Very nice flash.
Outstranded, ends up getting taken down. Showstopper
Nice
gonna be locked
ult
in.
as well.
Ivy eliminated Persia.
Next Joe's
Still
important.
playing forward, gets the spot up, and
We
out
got
before
one.
Famous finds Margaret, but Persia has taken the round into his own hands.
Does Persia
kills
go
for him.
play off a site?
Going for an ace.
He kind
Francis,
of
however,
should, but
Likely going to be that first contact.
He's
over
got
towards
Molly-
short, back
Molly
towards
ult.
Lamps. A quick peek, trying to see if there's anything out on the site.
Would have liked to have seen Persia re-clear showers. He's got that orbital.
Oh, there's the peek.
Yeah,
the
that's
headshot,
what I
however,
would have
not gonna be
done.
Coming through.
I think he
Persia's
should have gone
position
showers
noted,
here.
looks to try to rewrap. The Nightfall going to be going across. Persia swings the corner, finds
I think
DOS9.
this was one way to play it.
Ace very
Yeah,
much.
he's got to tap early
at
once
the
he's got
ready.
ult.
The Prowler coming through. The swing
Damn
out.
it,
He's
mate.
fully
We
blinded
didn't
up,
have to
and Persia
use
will
any
collect it.
didn't have to use
An
any
ace
ults. That's
For the
nice.
veteran is Nongxin.
Very, very nice.
themselves
Did
a
the
second
double
round
kill in
win.
showers was impressive.
He's just so clean.
The second shot is great.
A couple of kills on the players coming out of shower. So good. A great flash for himself for Shiro. The trade is instantly there from Persia. And he just starts knocking players
Yeah,
down.
that was clean.
Breaking open space. They have to commit the Nightfall to one player or another.
Good util at the end though from Francis
Nothing they can
to
do.
enable that.
Persia's so good to cover that angle.
Yeah,
you can
Fado
make
into
a-
Prowler.
you can make
He
a
got
highlight
gifted
reel. I'm
the
pretty
last
sure
two.
that after every single clutch play, Persia has
And
the same
two in a row
expression,
means
which
that
is
Boom
just
got
he looks
eco.
up at his teammates and he just goes like, "You saw that?"
And they get into the smoke.
He just has
Fade
this
eye
wry
out.
smile. He's not
Ooh,
overly
I like that.
celebrating. He's just like,
They're gonna
"Yeah,
fade
just
eye
did that."
out. They just go for a straight pop.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, this was good as well. Everyone's looking at the
we go off
push
the
that
back
just
of the
happened
skull
over
that
towards
DOS9,
long.
Ivy completely unaware that
To
he
get
was
a
getting
kill.
approached upon. Was worried about the push
That
out
was cool.
towards Fountain.
And then they
Weren't expecting
fast
another
rotate
push.
for an
That's the
instant
same
reaction
spot
because
that Ivy was
obviously
in on
they
the
saw
pistol
4
round.
here,
Good
2-person push,
recognition there by Boom
one
and
flash,
DOS9.
Brim.
Make sure that that isn't going to be a problem again. Oof.
I mean,
Yeah,
right
and
now,
Francis is
Nongxin are just getting absolutely
kind of
picked
just
apart.
walking out there maybe because
yeah,
of
they're going
the...
for these-
Maybe they were
in
slow
that
as to
case,
put
the
everything
showers
together
there,
here.
they went for
2 on the
an
minimap,
individual
1
play, a little bit of
flash.
a peek out, and it just
Brim.
got shut down.
Then he was like, well, that's 4. A
Line up
big
there.
important
That
duel,
bottom
man.
shot
Maybe
would
they
have
can
actually
still win.
had it there. Dombey able to answer one back.
Might have to see some
3v4,
ults here.
weaponry
There's
still here
one,
in
but
their
that's so
favor.
fine.
So Orbital Strike will buy some
Nongxin
time.
will be alright with this. Does
Boom in
allow
position,
you to
trying
get
go
close
for
to
a bit of a blood
elbow.
retake. That's Showstopper. Here,
Does
though,
he want
for
to pop
Dombey.
out to help the plant?
Plays a
No,
bit
they're
more
fine because
disconnected
they're
back to
fallen.
They're sending DOS9 all the way around.
Okay, well,
Ooh.
yeah,
Sends
that's an
it
easy
out.
one.
Sees the pop of that
DOS9
ultimate
is
from
crazy
Shiro, so
late.
he has to trust, invest the ultimate, but Rocket not going to be finding too much.
Wait, this is nice.
Margaret here
KO,
forward on the side,
ult
0
hit the
point.
vice, so the wall
Sand,
went
Martin
down.
turns back. He's able to find one. Famous
So
taken
they
down.
might
Shiro
not
on the
expect
floor,
DOS9.
bleeding out. Dombey now in his lonesome. Pushed on both sides. Up to go forward. Times it on
Wow,
top of
it's,
Berserks and
it's
still
really
manages
impressive decision
to
making.
get the kill. The shorty now in hand. Doss
That's really
trying to
impressive
stick it up the
decision
half,
making,
but the
fair
Red Bull
play.
clutch will come
Even the
through as
idea
Dombey
from
picks
Boom
up
is
a
like
4K.
really good. It's just the fact that
And we are
Dambi's
tied up at
just
3-3.
realizes,
You
nice
gotta
late
give Boom
1v1. If
credit.
this guy
They played
taps the
that round
spike, I'm
pretty
so
well.
done. I'm not going to be able
Getting
to
some good
spam him.
shots with
Oh,
the
weaponry
Sheriffs.
considered, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was,
exactly.
that was
Make a
impressive.
good read.
Again, Boom played really well
But yeah,
here. That's the issue.
the
They managed to
firepower
get the
there,
KO all out, and they had an original
the
plan
player,
as well.
I should say,
It was
really
originally to break the...
just Dombey.
Well, the
But,
original
you can
plan
take
was
the
to just
Neon
use
player
it to
off
hit the
Neon,
vice,
but you can't take the
to
Neon player
then
out of
go
I don't
push
know
through the
about that.
wall.
Yeah, I was
But they
just
knew
letting
that
you sit in this.
Razor was going to get popped as
You know
well,
what
so
I
he kind of got a
meant.
2
You know
for
what I
1.
meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just the fact that
I mean,
Dambi
we're-
reacted
I mean,
so
'cause
so
granted,
well.
This is the first time we're seeing him play Neon on in God knows how long.
The
His
op
overall,
might be
his most
great
played
here.
As
Yeah,
Famous
it's
up
a
on
good
top of the
change
truck,
up.
able to find an opening shot. Persia dead.
Nice
Makes
shot
her
though.
potentially a solid round, but
And they
that'd
got
be
no
very
smoke, so
snappy
they
with a
might
flying
just
headshot.
absolutely send it once this
smoke's
phone goes.
There's that wall right there.
Margaret
too.
hits the wall on showers.
Margaret.
Nice shot.
Gonna swing out, but Berserks. Solid little minor flick. Doesn't give him the opportunity. That's gonna be play advantage back into the hands of Boom.
This is very, very challenging. Gonna pop the wall there for Dombi. I mean,
Yeah, creates a lot of pressure,
Really trying to
and it was about
some
to.
interest on this side of the
Was a
map.
rotate
Almost
over
gets a
for the 2 to take space
rotation
here.
out of Shiro, but he does tuck
But
back in
they
towards
just
B.
stick with a
he's 3
2-2.
away from another showstopper. After that 4K.
Ball gets destroyed. Now they're trying to do the opposite here and really sell that this is going to be a B hit.
They've got showers control, so they know they have the TP. Yep. Take it for Ivy.
Oh,
The Annihilation.
Zerg's a couple shots there. As ult now going to be coming through. Dombi trying to have his weapon.
Dombi took the jewel before the ult hit.
Holding him backside. Comes away with 2. Francis now. Last one standing. As well to find a kill. Looks like it's gonna
Oh,
be a
you're on
quick
for
pivot,
it.
takes
You're
the
actually
teleporter
really
out.
on for this one.
14 seconds remaining. Can
You've
get this
done
plant
good
down,
here.
but fast on the
Gets a
rotate
fade
here.
eye just before
Are
he
these players
plants.
from
Can see
Boom?
how close they are.
Does he invest the Nightfall?
Honestly.
Flash up over the top. Prowler sent, checking. One comes in,
Oh my
ping
God, you're a
reveal
beast.
onto 1. Now knows position of both, they nearly line up for him. Finishes!
What
to
the
somehow
hell is
down
that
Shiro
run and
Ray
gun for that
adjusts.
kill?
And
Nicely
Francis,
done for Francis.
It might
Yeah,
not
they
count as a clutch
probably
in
had
the
to try and
game,
kill
but
him
good
earlier than
God.
that.
What
I mean, he did good
performance to
movement.
get
The
Nongshim
movement was
into
more
the
like to
lead.
keep him alive, and then
It's the individual
that's just
plays
the
now
game
for Nongshim.
sometimes.
Boom's
It's a big
starting to make good
1v3.
reads. They're starting to shut down any of these executes, any of these pushes.
Yeah, that is
that
devastating for
Nongshim
Boom.
wants to make. But they're just outplaying him. I mean,
Oh man.
guys have been watching the NBA through these fadeaways today, dude.
Yeah,
They're so
that's
good.
a good. I mean, it's the
Unbelievable.
Phantom as well, dude. Phantom's just sick.
Oh my God.
Well, now first timeout of the map called here by Boom. Roaring start, getting that bonus conversion, but it's been 4 rounds consecutive ever
Been
since here for
playing these
Nongshim,
rounds well,
and
just
something
getting
has
wrecked by
to
hero
give.
plays. I mean, that's what happened in the Ascension final bind.
And
It was
again,
literally
to
the
me,
same as
I'm
that.
not really
Like Boom played
seeing,
better.
for
Like
the most
macro
part,
and
like some of these theoretical
everything.
combos that you can
Wow.
put together with Nongshim's
Red Force just
agent
owned them with
composition,
individual
right?
players.
Like, I'm not seeing any great
That was
know,
kind of the reason they didn't
grab
win.
nets into, you know, the C's or something
They'd
like
had
that.
2
or
dogs
C's
there.
nades. Like, we haven't seen a lot of that.
Yeah,
it's
you
been just
probably just got to spam
Some of
some
these
util.
big individual rounds. I mean, you got a Persia ace into a Donby 4K into a Francis clutch.
PTSD for Boom.
I mean,
Yeah, it
probably
feels
a
like
good time
it.
for a timeout just in terms of
Some
stopping
really
some of
rough
that
rounds to
momentum,
lose.
kinda
Like they have to
taking
eco off this one, I'm
some
pretty
of the
sure.
wind out of the sails.
Yeah, that's
of
devastating.
Nongshim, if possible, because you're on a weak buy again. Now, granted,
Sometimes you need hero
haven't
plays.
gone
I mean, hero
terribly,
plays
but
pretty much always happen.
you've been able to convert the
You want everyone.
necessarily,
You want.
and they
You're a
have
good
the
team when everyone in
judge
your
as
team
well,
can
so
make those kind of plays. That's when you're winning
pretty
the
annoying
rounds
to
that
deal with
you
in
shouldn't be
Puka,
winning.
if not checked for it.
got the
Nongshim
one
hasn't been doing great
judge.
about clearing some of these angles either. They've been punished a couple times, or at the very least, given Boom kind of the better opportunity as the player holding those angles to potentially get the kills, even if they haven't always been able to convert. So stuff like that needs to be
I
cleaned
think
up.
Bind is T-sided or CT-sided on the pro
Force.
level. I think it's attack-sided on a pro
Or
level.
Margaret
I think it's one of
little bit
the
of trouble
biggest snowball maps,
over on
though.
the A side, especially at times
Especially
holding
when
down the shower. Sometimes
These
it's gone
comps that
well,
everyone
sometimes it
plays, the
hasn't.
ults are just insanely strong.
Francis there only gets one shot confirmation using the Prowler to check how
Oh,
close
we're gonna
exactly
find the
they are,
judge
but
out though.
he's gonna be able
First
to maintain
contact
a
is
little bit of
the
control.
main
This
gun.
This is scary.
Yeah, this is the
Peek out,
pause where
first
you can
one
just pop
claims.
everyone.
Valentine down to 5 HP.
Nice.
Still, however, able to come away with a second kill. That is still going to be high value. You take that any day. Player advantage now here in their hands. Sheriffs across the rest of the players here for Boom. With Famous position forward.
Yeah, let's see if we got anything on this pause. One would be
They
incredible.
read this for now. Slow approach. Just
Gonna
drifting
double
across,
go
but
showers.
Noise is
Oh,
made.
I mean, this pause might
be
be the
heard and
one as
noted.
well. Because all he has to do is stay alive and then
Avoid
nade
this
here.
position by going
Time's
into a
really
shower.
low.
I was just
Nightfall.
about to say.
Fade or fake. Does
Okay,
Raze
trying to go for
push?
the bait here.
Wait, did Raze just...
Francis causing some distraction, but
Nice
oh,
shot.
Shiro. The disgusting headshot. Well, to find one. Paint shell now
Yeah,
to go
this
ahead and
nade's
try
great.
and disrupt. Spike brought across,
shot.
push out of the smoke. Margaret taken down, flashback around the
Okay,
corner. and
really, really
Famous
big.
does deliver.
That's a lot of
crit
guns.
to tie us up at 4-4. Boom.
One.
Fantastic answer
Ooh, they don't
back
get
off the
too
back
many of them.
timeout.
Again, though, it's
They got
not
2.
checking
They
the
got an
corners
upgrade and upgrade.
that's killing Nongshim. Honestly, you know, you don't have a ton of ability to do so
Yeah,
either.
it's just a
If
judge
you don't
diff
have
on
the
that.
fade there. Francis is all the way on the other side of the map, so you don't have those prowlers to clear those corners. And Boom can lean into things like a judge to really punish the way that Nongshim has to play with this composition
Oops.
on this attacker side. Couple big ults on both sides, both the Brim and the Razes.
Right,
They
off
have theirs
the
available.
roof to go down.
Zerk's
That's
there.
nice.
Just gonna get out of dodge.
Shot the
So a
Prowler
little bit
though.
extra control
Kinda did
taken
enough
for
here.
Nongshim, but so far, even with that control, they haven't been able to really build much further forward off of that sometimes. It's frankly come down to good shooting. It's kind of broken things open. Speaking of good shooting, DOS9 is having a really nice map. Famous as well.
Yeah, they've been loving this
Really
push. They've
impressive
not
start
been
here
punished
on
there.
Bind.
Looking like the pistol
Trying to-
again. Kind of similar
Best
situation
zombie on the neon.
with the
Not going
3
his
with the
way
2
on,
rotating.
the first map, but can certainly square up. It comes down to this Raze battle. Famous with his next showstopper in hand. Margaret
Very,
able to
very
take him down.
nice.
Fantastic timing found from Shiro.
The KO's been owning people. Wouldn't have been watching
Also
it pop
seemingly
flash wise.
heated up quite a bit
NRG were
compared
doing
to
a similar
Pearl.
thing.
He's hit some great pop flashes that have set himself up.
Molly gonna be set.
Okay, they
Showstopper.
got all
Sketchy
out of them
glimpse
as
there from
well.
the DOS9, but cannot find that elimination.
Ooh,
Rocket,
that's a
Danby,
fast
quick with the
instant satchel from
readjustment.
Danby
Blast packs away.
and dodges the
Able to dive
Brim
down.
ult.
Famous ends up falling. Francis collecting the kill. Orbital invested. NC Slash now striking in from behind, able to find one. Shiro pushing forward here into the site. Comes up with another, and I believe that the barrier mesh, this position ends up on top of Tube. Ivy just sat here behind the box. Right now,
No, it's
Nongshim players
unlucky.
barely surrounded.
Really hate.
It's Ivy trying to fight his way back out of the
Hey
corner.
man, surely he thinks his mate's watching his
Zerks
right.
rotating across. The plant comes in. 8 seconds to spare. Ivy on his lonesome. Sonic sensors available, but none placed. Doesn't want to go for it now. Too risky.
Not the best plant
Give
there,
away his
but
own position. Instead, just decides to back away here.
like
in
it's an
towards Elbow.
okay plant, but
Wait for a tap.
it's kind of tucked in.
Held
He's
to
gonna
half.
hold it. Oh.
No. Decides to pull off of it. Ivy with the peek in. Knows that he's now just tapping away. He's gonna look to try to play this out a little
Very,
more
very
patiently, but no
nice.
Berserks. Pushes the corner. Doesn't
Yeah,
give him
it's
the
rough.
opportunity
It's
to
rough
back
going
off.
over there with that
Boom will
plant.
regain the lead.
But he had no
I mean,
idea
this
where he
is
was.
Really smart stuff from Boom.
right,
You
nicely
get
done
that
from
early
Boom.
kill it short, and you're able to press
Before
that
loss
advantage
bonus, I mean they should
so
be ecoing
quickly
right now.
to surround Nongshim
Gonna
on
be able
the
to
B
put up a
site.
pretty decent score on defense there.
Opened up so much space here.
Yeah, I see that barrier
Yeah.
mesh.
Didn't go as far as
Not
you would
going
like.
deep enough.
Yep.
That's a Forsaken lineup right there.
Poor Jason. Gotta do him dirty like that. Sitting backstage listening to this.
He's probably shaking his head. Going, yeah, he's we all remember the harbor on this
Yep,
map.
yep.
Okay, we got the hero Bucky.
Coves didn't go where you'd like.
You know he's gonna absolutely send this.
Side of Nongshim,
Gravnet didn't hit anyone.
close range guns, and
We got a
Boom is
Brim late
respecting it.
lucking over towards Showers.
maintaining their control over the other half.
Tommy with the Bucky here.
It's
around the
really,
corner.
really hard for them
Ton
to
of
plant.
ults, though, for Nongshim, man. They could actually
And
potentially
they
do
kind of
this.
need to like create pressure
See if they're going to be able to
enough for the Brim to go Showers. But the Brim isn't going Showers. I don't think Nongshim can win this.
Drop, so Spike now on the floor. Solid opening shot.
I was just expecting them to plant.
Getting ready
Don't
to
let him get
go.
away with a
Smoke's
free plant.
dissipating pretty much across the board. Flash greeting Famous in the face as the 0 point goes across. Suppress onto 3. Persia still in a deep disconnected position. We'll have the lineup.
If they delay enough time, you got Brim ult.
As Nightfall goes across.
Brim Molly.
However, ult going to be answered out here, trying to take their weaponry away. As Famous tries pushing forward. Couple right
Yeah, and
clicks
they're
gonna be
delaying
sent down,
pretty
but
well.
a
Here comes the
bunch
Molly.
of
They're going to
foul
get
on the
half
back of
before
that.
it
Blast
hits.
Now going to be bouncing forward. The Molly
Tried to
landing.
block
They
it,
get
they
up to
didn't.
half. Famous able to find 3. The blast spike claiming Dumpy. Eventually he gets taken down.
Oh, hits him.
Annihilation going to be sent.
Oh god,
1-1. The
Brim
orbital
ult.
strike still at the ready. Now going to be flying through as Ivy somehow not flushed out. The kill is there, and
Damn,
Ivy
dude,
taking
how
over the
did they win
round.
this?
but the time is just not
How
there.
did they win this?
He
Did they
does
use
the
so
damage,
many
cannot
ults?
get
They
the ace,
all
but he
in.
certainly gets
Boom
the
just let
round
them
win.
plant. I can't believe they
Well, it
didn't
was
shoot this
scrappy.
wall when it was down. They had a guy
But
heaven.
the
And they had a guy
layered
floor. They didn't have to
ultimates
worry about it
that
anyway.
Nongshim had available
And they had showers control.
nullified their gun disadvantage. You
And
can
they could have
use that
swung into
steel
the wall to
garden,
break
even though
it.
it doesn't go so good.
They like stopped them from
in some
planting.
ways here, Famous plays this so nicely, using that blast pack to push them back so he can throw the paint shells in, and NC Slasher just whips. That's all that was. Ivy was not ready for that push out necessarily. There was at least 5 or 6 bullets that came out of that Phantom.
Well, another just absolutely wild round.
Oh, this is a good flash though. Okay, you just get a lot of info, but this guy should have had it. Grabbing it over
Push
towards
up
long
over towards
prowler.
Showers.
Ivy should be
As we'll
expecting
jump out,
something.
Ivy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that info's enough though.
Snappy in the previous round. Little off there. Does not find that punish.
Oh my goodness. Dude, look at
Could
my
end up being a little more
Francis over
costly here
towards
for
long
them,
is
considering how many
causing mayhem.
drifties we've had coming through. Dombey able to find one, however, as Berserk does get taken down. Shiro well to find one
Yeah,
before
it was
falling.
enough to keep 3 people over towards B as well, the pressure.
It's just great info that Ivy finds, though, even though he doesn't get the kill. Just
Do
gives
I
them
have
the
kids?
confidence to
Dude,
make that
I would,
aggressive push through hours,
with the
knowing
amount of
they're at
hours that
numbers
I'm doing
advantage,
in to watch parties, I would
making
literally be
this
the worst
really
father ever.
challenging for Boom.
So, luckily
Oh, it's
for
not
them, I
Dead.
don't.
Swing out, Francis. Solid on the punish. Couple kills suffered overall, though. Not too bad here for Nongshim. Ahead of the last round of the half. Let's see, Slasher, if he can find some more eliminations here, some more damage, would be solid going
Except for
into
like
the 12th round.
5 is pretty decent for Boom. They
Peak. A couple of these players
could have got
just
it a
so
lot
damn
higher.
low, but just cannot
God,
find the
it
shots.
honestly could be at least
We'll just
7-3
have
right
to go
now.
ahead. Drop here to the spike as Nongshim gain the lead by just 1 round.
Last round in the half.
One of the things I do love about Francis and Nongshim is they do not hesitate sometimes. Like,
Yeah,
they
that's
have
actually
these
true,
great
Chef.
reads, and they
Start
know
'em young.
exactly when to accelerate.
Get the game knowledge going.
This is one of those rounds. You know, you see this against Ecos with them a lot, where there's a lot more confidence flowing through them. They're happy to just take those fights,
Stephen Liggy,
Their
thank
natural
you
mechanics.
for the gifted.
win things over. Operator,
I appreciate that.
Famous. not
Yeah,
gonna be
we
on top of the truck, gonna
we
be
got a
trying to
lot
hold
of
down
little.
Showers.
I mean, they've been a little bit
Showers
unlucky
all-
with some of the pushes with the
The only one
flashes.
really
People aren't
just picked
here.
up so far. Famous
get
could
the op
close,
set up.
though. Could
We
play for the sword,
got.
then he only needs 1 kill.
I mean, we got nothing to.
Players stacked up.
turn
Can
this
they
corner.
align? Can he find a collat? Maybe even a triple here. Oh, okay, no. Gets forced
No
off the angle. forced
way.
Check
One
behind,
pop
and then
this.
Marker just takes his head clean off. Famous. It felt like the deck was
Do you not
stacked in
just
his
tank
favor.
this flash? Just play anti the whole time
that's
without
brutal.
peeking?
Because of the
I
situation,
mean, it's hard.
because if he gets 1 kill,
We
it's
just.
one away from the showstopper.
I guess you can't
It's
shoot
such
it,
an important piece
'cause
in this
then they
round.
know your
Plus the operator,
corners.
of course.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good
See if they can
from
recover.
Longshim, but
Also on the push out, however. Quick
Nice
shots. 2
shots,
taps.
dude.
Persia Dombey on the floor.
Spike.
expecting this push here as
Spike
well.
is noted. Wraparound
Gonna
coming
get a
through.
little bit
Ivy
weird.
Nearby here on the approach, the rest of the team.
Think they're
making their
just
way
locked
forward.
in,
Margaret
though.
maybe to try to play distract. Let's see Slasher pushing his way out of
Whoa,
the smoke.
how?
Finds the kill. Ivy knows they're both here in this position. Finds them first. The frantic spray, the swap to the shore. He jumps forward and finds the elimination.
Love this how
Suddenly we're into a
everyone
2v2.
these days just has a backup shorty
Francis.
for every
Oh,
situation.
Noting each other.
30 seconds
They're
left.
so incredibly
The
strong.
standoff as they both just grind to a halt. Nightfall does
Oh, he
barely
got
get
hit
the
by
clip
it.
there onto Shiro.
Wait, the
Ball
Prowler
comes up.
didn't go for
Knock him off
the
at moment. This fragment trying to send it
line.
over towards Truck, trying to interrupt the plan, but instead it's going to be a pivot back over to B. But Ivy, I don't think he has any idea whatsoever. Drops down,
Hey,
needs to
nicely
win the
done.
fight, and he cannot.
They got 6.
That is the round.
I think they should have got
Done
more,
and
but
dusted. As this half comes to a conclusion, tied up 6
still,
to 6.
it'll take 6.
I'm just laughing watching that.
Switching
that
sides.
barrier wall go flying through the air.
The
His
push? I mean,
assistant
Dust9 hit
is
some shots.
realizing he made a huge
They were very
mistake.
proactive on their defense.
Well,
Gotta give them that.
I wanna
Very,
play, though,
very
Dust9.
proactive.
That's it. Like, you know, I said Boom needed to do something different to change it up. DOS9 has come up huge for them a couple times in this half.
Who gave you all
Just
It all comes down to that last linger over on that B site. Well, 6 to 6. The tempo of this second half getting ready to be dictated by the pistol. But quite the
Any ideas on good teams without too much
insanity.
star
Yeah,
power?
I
I
guess
think
it's
you
the
gotta
best
have
word
star
for
power
it.
these
It
days, though.
feels-
That's the issue.
Feels a little unpolished at times for, especially for Nongshim. You know, it's just, you know, crazy outplay after crazy outplay. One side or the other pulls out heroics. They need a little bit more than that on this second half. So let's see if maybe Boom can kind of regroup here on this attacker side. Really test this Nongshim.
Did the EVA
new
team take a
composition that they're
timeout?
bringing
I don't
out,
think
'cause
so.
Frankly, so far it hasn't felt that clean. Again, like 3 or 4 of those rounds,
What are my realistic
at least
expectations
4
for Gen G?
Nongshim are straight up
Yeah,
just
second or third,
hero plays.
I imagine.
Or
I
one
mean,
of
they
their
can
guys
they
just
can win
steps up and
Pacific, but
comes out with a huge
honestly,
multi-kill round.
if Foxy
swing
9
things.
plays like that, they
It's
can
gonna
for
be
sure
a lot
win.
different on this defender side for Nongshim if they're not
My expectations are for them to come
allow
third
us to go to
and
Lotus.
take a little bit longer
they're
to fully reach potential.
A little bit more kind of composure and some of those chaotic moments should help them get over the line, I would think.
But their own expectations will be masters, no doubt.
Wall's over in showers, so not gonna have to worry about that here. Gonna be thinking about it. Nice to check close, but Nongshim.
Yeah, they
much they can
might
do about
be
this right
great
now.
for a double pistol here, no?
He scouted out the Prowler coming through. Massive chase coming forward.
Teammates are there to help.
Just gonna be
Grab
locked in.
net
Ivy will
doesn't
find
kill him
one.
on
Shiro
spike
taken
goes
down
down.
and Famous
In reverse, they
quickly
take
trades
so
it
much
out.
map control.
Oh,
And
reveal.
that
Oh,
is...
man.
Hey, this
NC
guy
pushing
keeps
up
getting
out of
kills,
the
sending
smoke.
it through smokes.
Jingdami completely
Pleasure
unawares.
should be super aware that they're in spawn here.
It's like maybe Boom assessing their options, pushing forward. They do read well that there's going to be at least a player over towards that defender spawn. So don't have free access to push over towards B.
Yeah, I like this call from Nongshim to spread the map a little bit. Make sure that they are definitely planting here. Then you can come from a whole bunch of different angles. Have a couple smokes to work with. Ooh,
Backside plant with Francis. Instantly finding value there. Persia, they know that he's going to be on his lonesome, but now he knows that 2 remaining players is a little oopsie on the haunt. Are forced out towards that defender side. Like spotted,
Pop
Margaret
off.
is trying to whittle away, but as the
Hey,
double
very
base
nice.
comes in,
Double
it's gonna be
pistol for
Boom.
Boom.
Standing tall.
Very doable.
Both pistols here on bind going their way as they once again regain the lead.
2-2 overall for
yeah,
pistols.
just that 2-man push. A lot for Persia to deal with towards spawn. Caught him a little bit off guard, I think. I like the way that Nongshim thinks about this, but the right guesses are made by the side of Boom.
Which region has the best production? I mean,
Overstack
overall,
with
it's probably
another pistol.
China.
Now are they going to be able to
In-game stuff,
take
it's
that into
EMEA, just
better
purely
second
because the
half here?
EMEA replays
run
are
away
like...
with it? Just a couple half armors.
Don't want to
are real
exaggerate
buy-ups
too much, but they're like
for the side of Nongshim.
2-3 times better than every other region.
Okay, they don't take the half armors. They sold them.
Guardian in a position to do some solid damage, but bullets not quite connecting there against Nongshim players. Breathe a sigh of relief in that regard.
But yeah, I feel like overall, China's really good.
Boom, just stomping their way forward here in towards the A site.
Yeah, I mean, you got so much contact over there. You know, this should be relatively free. Real question is Nongshim gonna attempt to die to the spike, or are they gonna make a go of this? I would think die to the spike is the play. Didn't invest in this round at all.
Seems very
Yeah,
likely.
I think don't, especially with a comp like this,
Yeah, aside from some
the
infill
ults are great.
purchases,
Don't want to give
just
them
classics
anything.
across the board, so looking like it's just going
Let's
to be
check here, we can sit up better.
5-man sacrifice made to the spike god.
You would expect that maybe one player is going to try to come through Link there. Normally teams kind of
They have the most tech pauses. Which region? EMEA, Americas have a lot at the moment.
Boom isn't going to send anything out there. I'm just going to let the spike explosion happen.
Francis?
Okay,
There you go.
best way to do it for
Francis,
Nongshim. Don't give them too
get out of
much,
that.
and Boom
It's in a little bit
will
late, but
for
still
sure
within the
take
time
this.
limits.
No damage,
Now,
no
2-round
armor
lead here for
rebuy,
the
we've
side
got
of Boom. Can they get
regens,
another
3
bonus
heavy
conversion like we
armors.
saw in that first half? If they
They're
do,
in for this.
all likelihood can start running away with the closing of this
I'm
map.
still,
and
yeah,
taking us over
too.
to Lotus.
I got 2.
Take a zoom in here on the players.
Launching door. Need to move my
More
wall.
timeout available here. The coaching staff of Boom not needing to intercede quite just yet.
A smattering of weapons for Boom in this round to try to convert this bonus. Clear the haunt. trying to hide that there's an angle being held. But
Does replays in the EMEA, Andy.
Dambi though, getting so aggressive.
I think his Twitch is Andy Power. I think that's. It might even be this. That's what his Twitter as well is as well. I'm not sure. He's a beast though.
They're taking their time. They know how aggressive Nongshim will get against weaker buys. And this time they're really doubling down on that. And that's kind of
Fast big buy round.
Oh,
They go out here
Clean with
searching.
it once
And
more.
we, for Boom, just hold a
2 quick
passive
kills.
default for 45
bonus
seconds
conversion.
waiting for them to push. That's cool.
Looking
Reminded
almost
me
certain.
of
Francis,
reminded me
however,
of FPX against
unanticipated. Seems like Boom.
Paper X,
Very cognizant, very aware.
where they literally just
of
did
what space
this,
they have surrendered,
waited
given
for
up
Paper
free.
X to push into them, and they would just keep getting
Slowly
fast
back, not
kills.
wanting to push forward into that
And
lane.
we
This is
have
very wise.
Constantly
No chances taken.
compared Nongshim to Paper X of how they like to play.
It's tremendous. I mean, you
30
aren't able to
seconds
upgrade
left.
the guns, but not really that big of a deal right now, as long as you don't get hit in the back.
Francis, he's about to have contact here against Berserks. He does, and
Very,
Berserks
very
wins it
nice.
out. Down to 55.
They
and
must
you
be
have
like,
last two
why is there
players
a
here from the
guy
side of Nongshim.
in
Have
spawn?
to go for a save.
And there's 20 seconds left.
5 players.
This is really nice from
Gonna be
Boom.
left alive here. Could go hunting a little bit, given that they have the Bulldogs at Spectre in hand. But Boom, gonna move up now, 9-6.
Just great reads again from Boom, and DOS9 is absolutely insane right now. He is just destroying on this Brimstone.
I think
In
DRX
that
can make
angle,
Bangkok.
expecting that push
Yeah,
out, not missing the Guardian
they look better than I
shots.
thought they'd
Mika
be.
was talking about it.
They look more
You know,
put
at the
together
end
than I
of the
thought they'd
discussion
be
of
in
that
such a
first
small
map,
amount of time.
Mind, kind of that PTSD here. DOS9 wasn't there for that.
That's true.
So he doesn't have that. He doesn't have those recollections, those memories of being
What makes this comp so strong that Nongshim isn't doing?
from closing out.
At least on
best of 5.
defense, they could use. Well, we'll see. But I think they could.
He's merely adopted the PTSD.
I think they could.
not
They don't have to
Yeah,
go
but in a
aggro.
good vein, yeah.
The whole comp
Me neither.
doesn't
Disgusting.
shouldn't be
Just
doing this.
disgusting.
You're meant
Yeah.
to force out a default.
But-
A Vice going down as
I
your
mean, at
fast
some
kill
point, as
does
Nongshim,
not
I
make
was gonna
sense
say,
really. And I
we
think
need
that's what
timeout
this
because
timeout is going to
You're
be.
getting red like a
Gonna be
book,
like, guys,
and you're
this
not
is a
really
broken comp.
playing
We
into
do
the
not need to
strengths
do
of this
anything.
composition.
Like
And
they
I
have to
get that they
default.
like to get
They have to do
aggressive against
stuff. We
ecos,
don't
but
have to
that's
do
not like
anything. We can delay
typical
so
eco there, right?
much.
Like there's quite a bit of weaponry in the hands of Boom still. The Bulldogs and the Guardians.
And then on attack, the only thing I would say is that
You need to be a little bit more
they
aware of what
they-
this composition
use
is really meant
their
to do, 'cause we haven't seen it
fawns
yet
for
from Nongshim.
default when I think you save your
Really
fawns
been
for
putting
the
pieces
site
together
here.
in terms of comboing some of that utility,
Every single time.
utilizing that space control.
And I also felt
that-
like
that it really
they played
gives you.
relatively slow
And
when it's
instead
like
they're
a
just kinda
fast
continuously
comp
challenging
on attack.
Boom in some of these
Even though
open
it
air
doesn't feel like it's a
situations. And I
fast
mean,
comp.
Sure, you're probably feeling
It should
confident
be
after Pearl
info
that
into
you can do
GravNet
that, but
into take the space.
Boom has proved that they're good enough to go toe-to-toe with anybody. So you gotta kind of rethink your strategies here and play more
Does
into
It does become a little
some
bit
of the
harder
things
when you
you've
only
probably
got
been
that one
practicing
flash
and
though.
thinking about in
But
terms of your protocols. So
I
you
get.
can
I don't want to see Nongshim
get
do
those
that. It doesn't make
concepts and
sense with this
ideas
comp.
to land
That was just
with
like
rifles
them.
of what is
There's
carried
either
over
game plan of
down
them
south.
wanting to do this so that they
Couple
hold a
sheriffs and
default
Margaret
later so they buy
Francis.
enough time because they might have
No
gone
bolts
aggro,
available just
or
yet,
it's just
still pretty
like
far away.
Nongshim being
Many of that.
Nongshim, and that's just normally how they play the map
Just gonna come down to
by being
rifle
proactive.
play and util.
Triple lineup here, anticipating some pressure. Anticipating aggression from Nongshim. Given the weaker
You got the
weaponry,
double
but
save
pulling back,
guns.
I think patiently. Also have stacked the wrong side of the map. Players on A is Prowler chasing forward. Francis looking for a quick little re-peek there, but does manage to walk away unscathed. So 2 to the players on Boom.
Now they're gonna try to take control of long. Margaret takes a scrape of damage. Trying to get some info. A lot of util available for the side of
Yeah.
Nongshim at the front of this site. Like
And then
this
we
a little
find
bit
out
better
the
so far.
walls here. So we're
Using their util
50
to buy time and
seconds in.
space.
We didn't manage to get the wall, but they know it's there. Saw them go for the jump.
Here.
Gotta wait for the fawns because you can't bait it out properly when the fawns is there.
Where are you?
At least I don't think you can. I think you would always get stuck.
And
That is a
okay,
ridiculous
Reeking
shot.
Amos gets the
That is a
headshot,
crazy
finds
shot
the
as well.
follow-up.
Fair play.
Shiro dead
You don't
as
need to
well.
do this. You
Player
don't need to do
advantage
this.
now.
Oh my
In their
goodness.
hands, the wall comes up
That was
and
nice
on the
though. Wall
peak.
came up, isolated one
Mills and
flash. It was
NC
way
Slashers
better than I thought it was going to be. I
completely
thought it was just going to
stranded,
descend it
guns
on
him
the
down
timing.
Out on the site. Berserk's able to push out. You're from Hookah. The plant now coming through. Dombey still across the map. Takes the teleporter. Looking to just try to surround these players here from Boom.
Yeah,
They
I
try
like
to
how
go
they're
on
playing
the
this
fight,
though.
on the offensive. Swinging out. And somehow the 180 coming through.
Damn, dude, that was kind of nice from the two. Damn, this is a nice 2v4. They played it well. Super proactive.
He only has a frenzy still in hand. Spots are both out. Swapped
2
over to the
bullets.
Sheriff. 2
2
bullets
bullets.
remaining.
And
Sometimes, yes,
you
gotta
would
play with here,
imagine
but
Dust9 has owned it.
how do you remotely try to get yourself out of this situation? Jordy drawn out, cannot get that trap.
Really
Dust9
nice.
with
It
three
was a
will
good
take
plan in
Boom
the
up to
2v4
double
to be
digits.
proactive. Nongshim didn't
I
even play
love
it that
this
bad. They
round.
just held.
For Nongshim until the
Like
part
they were
where
waiting for Race
they
to
got
play and
killed
at
in
least take a
spawn,
little bit
but
of space.
The reason
Because
being,
Race
and this is
TP'd,
something
right,
that
so they were
Boom did
waiting
a
for a
lot in the
reaction.
offseason, where they love to get aggressive towards B
How did they
Hall.
get the 2
They
here?
don't
Did they
wanna
just
give
flash?
the defenders the opportunity
What
to even
the
get
hell?
set up for the retakes. They want to shut them
They
down
just
before
both
they
take
begin.
one.
And
Nice shots.
Nongshim wasn't quite mentally prepared for it. They paid the price. They had no info on what was really going on site. And that was a great recognition from Boom, understanding their situation, catching Nongshim completely off guard in what looked like it might be an eco win for Red Force, but they're able
Okay, Francis gets
to bring
hit
it
on
right back. And
purpose.
DOS9 continues to just be a monster here
Not
on
sure he needs
Vine.
to do this, but he's feeling confident. Do they expect the attack up?
Sending out a Prowler up, not going to be confirmed at all. C-Cent just trying to stave off any kind of forward pressure here. The Prowler once again on the hunt. Famous now.
No idea. The
Arrow
stops
line
there.
to work
Everything's been
with.
shot with a rifle so far. I like this though. They're trying to make
Francis backs
sure
away, doesn't give him the opportunity.
they hold on to the,
As Haunt
what
checks
the
forward
attackers
towards
would
Garden.
think is the wall. But as we can see, the wall is over towards
Prowler
shot.
now. Does have to get cleared, so Operator.
Yes,
Noted.
they're making it hard to default.
DOS9 just clears
50
up the area
seconds.
match.
Got to make a call.
This is
And they
pull
call
back
to
a
where the
little
wall is. They haven't found the
Again,
wall
good
on this
start of the
one,
round
so
for
they got to
Nongshim.
go wall, Fawns,
They're doing a great
flash,
job of
and showers
just
control
waiting.
when there's a up here.
Boom from trying to go for
Should
another
be
big
impossible for Boom, but
So-
let's see what they got.
Spotted, some shots going in, but not much contact going to be found there. Just a tiny little scrape
30
there
seconds
on
left.
NC Slasher.
hit. Time starting to dwindle.
Orbital strike sent towards
Yeah,
backside.
still got a nade to stop the
Pushes
plan.
them forward. On set fragment at Persia's feet. Quick
Nade, stop the
reposition.
plant.
Dodges that out.
Dandy.
Spraying through, just trying to find any kind of straight contact they can get.
Yeah, they've done
Francis
really
has
good to get a
find one.
plant.
Famous gonna be taken down. Off now
They've
into the
done really
hands of
good to get a
Shiro.
plant. Let's see if
NC
they can
Slasher
hero play a
done
little
as
bit.
well. Man advantage here for the side of Nongshim. The Molly goes out trying to delay. Able to freely remove the grab net. But everything in the kitchen sink effectively has been sent. Shiro needing to deliver the peek out. Mark
Yeah, and they're
shut
going to
down.
expect
Shiro
a push because there was no
repositioned up
nade
top
on
the box.
site yet.
Still no tap of the spike.
Because why would there be no nade?
The re-swing, the nearly aligned form gets the flick. The hold, not to have.
Okay,
but
nicely
Shiro
done from
takes over
Boom.
the
Respect, dude. 2v4 into a
round. Dominant
3v5.
and Boom, do not
Nongshim
allow
messed
for
up. Shouldn't let them
Nongshim to
plant
get
like this
themselves
when they have
back
the
into
nade.
this half.
And then the nade just never came in. And it's like, well,
A monstrous 5-round
why have they
win
not
streak here
naded
on the
plant
attack.
or here? Like, we're definitely
Goodness.
pushing
They are just
on the guy that likes to op when they have enough
so
money to buy
sturdy.
the op.
This one looked like it might have Nongshim all over it. They read the beginning of this round so well. Again, forcing Boom to the side that they want them to play at. But Boom's able to fight out of it. They're accounting for that lurk. That's the op going for a lurk there. So
Yeah, forcing
again, I
down to
kinda feel
Nico.
like
Honestly,
Nongshim
Boom
just
should have won already
hasn't
by now.
quite been
Some
able
of the
to put
rounds that
pieces
happened
together
on
with
the
this
first half.
new agent lineup that they're deciding to run with for Bind. You know, normally, maybe as the Neon, you can get into that flank a little bit easier. You have better escape valves, but as an opping Raze,
Quad stack. That long. But everybody right now, other than Famous, checking in towards Hookah. Prowler is heard.
Barrier deployed.
Looks like barrier mesh is going to be sent out here.
they're gonna TP.
Oh, looks like yes, but Berserks is here, and he is going to gun down two, maybe for the third, and he's got it!
That's
Ivy head
nice.
across the map, and pick your poison, pick your site.
Not sure about the
The world is your
not
oyster
sure about the
right now,
round from
Bill.
Nongshim, but here we
This
go.
is them getting up to map point on Bind.
Yeah, looking dude, this is what I was
Removing
saying at the
that
beginning of
thorn
the
from
game,
their
right? It wouldn't surprise me if the map picks were like the opposite way around. Because last time Boom played Nongshim on this map, Nongshim only won because of hero
Spawns
plays.
won, but ultimately he is going to have to end this round.
Boom played better.
somewhere.
Yeah,
And
Or
then
take somebody down
now
with
we
him.
have the hero
Exactly.
plays kind of
But
coming on the side of Boom.
either way, it's not ideal.
And then
for
still
Margaret.
just
Her
playing
has all built
overall
up.
better.
Man, Boom is just.
The Vice
So well
Deadlock, yeah, but
thought
they play the Vice
There's the
Deadlock pretty
TP.
poor.
There's the swing, and there is
They don't use the
flawless
Vice right on
Boom.
attack, and they're
Up to 12,
way
no
too, well,
shim,
at least on their most
finding
important
no
buy
purchase
round, they're
whatsoever
way
here
too
on this
aggro on
defending
defense.
side. 6 chances now to try to take this into overtime if they want any hope of closing this out in a 2-0 fashion. Otherwise,
It's like when
Lotus, it seems like we are
it's like when
destined
people
for
get
it.
wrecked by a comp, or they see a comp dominating, and then they copy the comp, and they're like, wait, why does the
Shutting
comp
it
work
down
for
for
them but
Berserks.
not us?
A little bit of a
And
stagger.
they just
for
like miss
Nongshim
the
trying to
main
come through
overall
from the B-side
like way you play the comp.
Kind of makes it a little bit easier, to be honest.
Boom are playing
They're
great
up in
though.
hand for Dombi.
I'm impressed.
Amos
They've always
still
looked good
hanging
on this map.
to his.
Still look good on this map. If anything, with
So have
DOS9,
the
they're looking
Nightfall, have the
crazy,
Steel
crazy
Garden.
great, just because he's having some
Both
mad
prices have the
impact.
Steel Gardens. Yeah.
There's your point, notes 2. Very solidly set up there from Shiro. They try to disguise the operator. They're able to suss it out, and now everybody gets stacked up over towards A. Persia, Margaret, the ones that try to hold the line here. Amos slowly peeking forward. Persia just here, staring along the side of this. Gonna try to play anti, finds the first, finds the second,
Oh
finds the
my.
third. Persia shutting him down.
And
Picks up
dude's
Desperate
baiting
Nina,
them
the
out as
swing down
well.
coming out.
Baiting them
Margaret
out by
on
spamming the
fire, is able
KO.
to find DOS9.
That was incredible shots.
As Boom trying to go for a concise strike to bring this map to a conclusion, but Persia has other ideas once again. Keeps Nongshim alive here on the map.
And it's kind of similar ideas
30
in a
seconds
way
left.
to what we saw previously. It's just this time the op is not on the kind of side of the map where you're stacking
Tato,
some
hello
of that
mate. I'm
util.
doing good. How you doing?
Instead, it's a trap play that they're trying to
It was
push them into. So
11-6
even
in
though that
Ascension
information
as
is given over
well.
to Shiro, didn't matter too much.
Thing
Nice
is,
kill there for Dombi.
You would
the
imagine a
round,
KO
so-
pop flash at one point
Showstopper
will
with
wreck
that.
them.
Still
They
cash
get a lot of
money from the
ults
side of
online.
Boom.
We do actually
More than
we
enough
actually
to continue
do
to
have to
buy,
really pay
continue
attention to
give these
this.
operators in the hands
It's
of
6
Baines.
chances down
That's
to
gonna be all
5. There's a
coming through.
lot of ults online.
Flawless when
I
Nongshim
think
so
at one point
desperately
they
needed
will
it the
eat a
most.
KO flash and lose, but we'll see.
Now, it's quite a journey they have just to send this
Because
to
they're
overtime.
planning to hold
5
smokes every
rounds in a
round.
row is what it would take. And you're starting to see the ideas. They're starting to play for this utility. They're starting to understand the push and pull of the map. You know, sending Boom to the areas they want, but it might be too little, too late. All it's going to take is one slip up, one round where
Retrieving
somebody
flash.
makes a mistake and the whole thing could go awry. Well, okay, you get that info, but that's just the Vise. Doesn't give you a ton. You know they're often going to be the ones
Lost
on
their lost every round where they go
/night
super
control.
aggro, but Danby is still in for it. Does get deterred by the vines coming out.
Tight hold at the front of Hookah.
Bring them down.
Both Sentinels are right there.
Bring them.
I thought that probably had gotten a check with barrier mesh. Slowing this one up, Ivy. He's very much considering trying to go for the peak here. As the wall falls, we'll just have to backpedal away.
It's still nice though. 50 seconds. They haven't found this wall.
One checks down short, nothing noted there. Spike still creeping forward in Shiro's hands.
Yeah, and it's looking like a fake B into an A.
Just end up being a TP pivot here from the side of Boom.
Yeah. And I think A is going to be
Look at the attention being drawn here.
especially with that
Patience
wall.
starting to come through to try to reinforce B.
Ooh, should Margaret
Scooped
have
up and now.
Left.
been hit by that?
Only
I'm not
Danby
sure.
on lonesome over on this side of the
Damn,
map.
the
That ball
rotate
being
over.
handed
It's really
quite
good.
close.
Danby
Able to
got to do a
dodge
lot
now.
here.
On the ultimate, the
Nice shot, he did hit
doesn't
it.
connect slightly, but that shorty is not gonna do
Relatively
damn thing in that
unlucky.
range. Ends up falling. Orbital strike sent
Yeah,
down
this
the
should
side
be
of the
it.
lane. The Nightfall gonna be
Gonna have to get the
crashing
plant down.
across.
Pretty sure, unless
Ivy
Brimmy's
wrapped
got a
around
big
the
play
back
through the
is
smoke
noted,
plan.
dealt
Nope.
with. Meanwhile,
Good time.
back over onto the
Nicely
site.
done from
Time
Boom.
is dwindling, but
Double
so
pistol
too
helped
are
them a
the
lot, but
players.
honestly, I think
Nongshim, they all
Nongshim
fall
got
the
lucky to
wayside.
get
A
7.
flawless round to close it out. Boom.
Yeah.
Take us the distance.
We rightly
Lotus
questioned
on
the map picks
horizon.
at the
They
beginning
win
of
fine,
this,
13-7.
Oh, wow.
and I'm still questioning
I mean,
it.
just dominant on their attacker side. Solid defensive side, but an even better